Hollywood just flipped its own script, and the shocking secrets you're about to hear will leave your jaw on the red carpet floor because every A-lister in 2025 apparently forgot how to lock a diary. Ready? Let's go, because by the end of this video, you'll never look at your favorite superstar the same way again, and trust me, the juiciest twist is parked right around the 12-minute mark. Imagine the paparazzi lights still popping from last night's gala as Jenna Ortega strides into view, snow-blonde brows blinding half the press corps. Fans thought it was a playful nod to her gothic Wednesday look, but insiders know she bleached those brows to slip into character for Hurry Up Tomorrow, the indie thriller she's secretly funding with money from her producing deal. Jenna's barely 22, yet she's pulling a Reese Witherspoon by optioning YA novels before the ink dries. She keeps a vintage Nikon F2 tucked in her tote, snapping candid shots of exhausted crew members at 3 a.m., and scribbling their coffee orders on the film sleeves. An assistant tried to post one photo on Instagram, but Jenna snatched the phone back with a smile, whispering, "These are for the book." Yep, she's packaging a behind-the-scenes coffee table bomb with poems she wrote between takes. A publisher leaked that the bidding war already hit mid-six figures, and the project doesn't even have a title yet. While the internet argues whether bleached brows are a crime against eyebrows everywhere, Jenna's trademarking her future empire. Goals: slide to Timothée Chalamet, the tousle-haired golden boy who could sneeze and land on a Vogue cover. The Oscar chatter around his turn in Ginsberg's Ghost was loud, but the real headline is how he turned the entire awards circuit into a viral scavenger hunt. One foggy Tuesday, he's busking in Greenwich Village wearing a knit beanie and oversized trench, humming Leonard Cohen while playing a $30 pawn shop harmonica. A crowd forms. He drops a Polaroid on the sidewalk. Just a grainy shot of a vintage payphone with a QR code sticker slapped on it. The crowd scans it, and boom. They land on a minimalist Cash App page titled Pay It Film Ward. Within hours, fans donated enough to fund 2 scholarships for low-income film students. The next day, Timmy pops up at a Brooklyn micro cinema, screening a 16mm short he directed on expired Kodak stock. Tickets cost exactly $6.66, an inside joke for his birthday month. Every stub had another QR code, this one leading to Google Docs packed with behind-the-scenes storyboards, bloopers, and a cryptic clue. Find the ghost at Union Square. TikTok detectives solved it in 4 hours, uncovering a street mural that revealed the title card to his next project. Not one trade magazine could keep up. Timothée literally crowdsourced his marketing team and still kept the Academy buzzing. Meanwhile, Zendaya, the red carpet assassin who hasn't missed a style beat since her Disney days, strolled into the Golden Globes wearing archival muggler and a $500,000 diamond ring on that finger. Interviewers begged for confirmation, engaged or trolling. She flashed a dimpled grin and said, "I buy my own jewelry, babe," but sources swear the ring isn't just ice. The stone unscrews, revealing a tiny thumb drive core loaded with rough edits of her guerrilla-shot directorial debut. The top-secret film is an R-rated sports drama inspired by a scandalous 1930s boxer who vanished before his championship bout. Zendaya filmed during the Challenger's reshoot breaks, bribing location owners with cameo roles and paying extras in vegan cupcakes. Studio execs found out only after her stylist mentioned the boxing thing at a fitting. Now, 5 distributors are locked in a silent bidding war, bartering back-end points and Marvel-level marketing promises. Talk about multitasking. Spider-Woman might also become the youngest Best Director nominee in Oscar history. If you thought Pedro Pascal peaked as the internet's daddy, buckle up. On New Year's Eve, he scribbled the word "heel" in a battered composition notebook once owned by his late mother. The next morning, he walked into a Silver Lake tattoo shop, asked the artist to replicate his mom's signature over that word, and told Marvel he refuses to shave for Fantastic Four. Studio designers begged. Reed Richards has been clean-shaven since 1961, but Pedro fired back, "It's my face. If Spider-Man can unmask, Richards can grow up." The last time he went razor smooth for Wonder Woman 1984, he hated the mirror reflection so much, he taped a photo of Grumpy Cat over his bathroom glass. Now the beard stays. Marvel scrambled to redraw merch lines, and somewhere a Hasbro intern is crying over a beard budget spreadsheet. Don't mess with Papa Pascal. Florence Pugh, ever the chaos queen, hijacked London Fashion Week by opening Harris Reed's runway cloaked in a sheer hooded gown, barefoot, clutching a candle. Instead of modeling, she delivered a mashup monologue built from Lady Macbeth quotes and Metallica lyrics. "Out, out, damn spot, exit light, enter night," she growled, extinguishing the candle and tossing the holder like a mic drop. Guests forgot to clap, phones were shaking too hard. Twitter exploded, arguing whether it was performance art or an artful meltdown. 10 minutes later, Florence posted a selfie captioned, "Just rehearsing for brunch," and logged off. Ironically, that stunt earned the show 34 million views and tripled Harris Reed's online sales. Not bad for a brunch warm-up. Robert Downey Jr. turned 60 in April and celebrated by unlocking a fireproof storage trunk nobody knew existed. Inside, yellowing fan letters from the darkest rehab years, dozens of VHS confessionals he recorded at motel checkpoints, and scribbled remixes of Beatles lyrics he rewrote as sobriety mantras. In a tear-jerker mini-doc released on his birthday, RDJ reveals he's been answering one handwritten letter every anniversary of its postmark. Somewhere, a 1996 fan in Nebraska just got a reply stamped with Iron Man postage. Robert's new challenge? Digitize all the tapes and donate them to a university addiction recovery archive, along with a scholarship fund he seeded with back-end profits from Oppenheimer. Yes, the man once labeled uninsurable just bankrolled someone else's future. Tony Stark could never. Now, cue relationship envy. Freddie Prinze Jr. and Sarah Michelle Gellar quietly hit 23 years of marriage by following one hilariously strict rule. If they buy a new house, Freddie must build Sarah a custom shoe closet bigger than the last one. He sketches blueprints during table reads, and his builder friends call him Cinderella's contractor. Why? Early in their marriage, they fought over sneaker space. So Sarah jokingly vowed she'd ditch him if her heels ever had to park on the carpet. Fast forward 2 decades, Freddie has installed velvet-lined shelving in 3 different zip codes, and Sarah's shoe army gets free real estate. He posted a selfie with a nail gun, captioned, "Love is manual labor." Marriage counselors, take notes. And then there's Jeff Daniels, the underrated king of deadpan chaos. On a random podcast, he confessed he landed Dumb and Dumber only after deciding Harry's IQ was literally 8. To get into the zone, he spent a week wandering Ann Arbor, staring blankly at mannequins in shop windows. Security tried escorting him out. He said, "I'm researching ignorance," and kept going. He also revealed the infamous snowball fight scene took 24 painful takes because Jim Carrey kept improvising new ways to pelt him. Jeff's bruises had bruises. 30 years later, he still has nerve damage in one eyebrow that twitches whenever someone says, Samsonite. Commitment, thy name is Daniels. Hold up, time for that mid-video bombshell we teased? Remember Zendaya's ring drive with her secret boxing film? Word leaked that the rough cut already screened for a shadow jury of retired fighters and one current WBA champ. Their feedback? She nailed the footwork and the corruption. That champ slipped out a side door and DM'd his agent, "Tell Paramount I'm in." Paramount alerted Warner Brothers. Warner rang Amazon MGM, and the budget offers skyrocketed. A Netflix exec was heard muttering, "Is she trolling us again?" By sunrise, the movie's valuation hit $75 million, and Zendaya's still finalizing color grading. The industry didn't just get punked, it got TKO'd. Back to the rest of our rogues gallery. Sydney Sweeney, fresh off her rom-com glow-up, revealed she's a licensed motorcycle mechanic. She rebuilds vintage Triumph engines on weekends, blasting Dolly Parton because the Blue Note twang helps her calibrate spark plug timing. She sold her restored 1969 Bonneville on eBay for charity, but the buyer couldn't start it. Sydney flew herself out, diagnosed a carburetor hiccup, fixed it in a parking lot, and still made her red carpet call time. Someone please give her a Fast and Furious cameo? Then there's Simu Liu, Marvel's Shang-Chi, who's gearing up for a stand-up comedy tour. He tested material at a West Side open mic, wearing a bucket hat to stay low-key. Half the audience didn't realize it was him until he cracked a joke about fighting dragons with glow sticks. He ended by inviting volunteers to try a choreographed punch routine. When a guy swung too hard, Simu executed a perfect aerial cartwheel, caught the punch mid-spin, and stuck the landing. The crowd lost it. The bar owner renamed the mic night Shang-Chi and Stand-Up Shenanigans for the rest of the month. Simu shrugged. "I just wanted to workshop jokes about my mom." Mission accomplished, Kung comedian. Let's not forget Dua Lipa, who secretly enrolled in a quantum physics class at Imperial College London. She attends lectures via secure Zoom under the alias D. Lupin. A professor leaked that her term paper on quantum entanglement and sound resonance could pass for master's level work. Dua plans to incorporate quantum theories into her next tour's stage design. Think laser grids interacting with acoustic frequencies in real time, creating light sculptures that shift when she hits certain notes. Concert tech crews are quietly panicking, but imagine the TikTok footage. We need one more curveball, so enter Keanu Reeves, Hollywood's resident humble icon. He donated 70% of his John Wick 5 salary to build a no-kill dog sanctuary in Nevada desert terrain. Facility codename, the Continental Canine. He also spends off days learning sign language to communicate with deaf rescue pups. TMZ tried to photograph him cleaning kennels. He politely offered them water, then asked the cam op to help refill kibble bins. The story never ran because the crew signed NDAs in exchange for pizza. Keanu's move quietly inspired 3 other actors to set up similar rescue ranches. When your kindness trends offline, you know you're doing something right. Alright, time to draw the curtain. 2025 isn't even over, yet we've witnessed Jenna Ortega launching a monochrome brow revolution while stealth producing a photo poetry book, Timothée Chalamet hacking Oscar season with QR code breadcrumbs, Zendaya weaponizing jewelry as a cinematic Trojan horse, Pedro Pascal defending his beard like a Marvel clause, Florence Pugh turning a fashion runway into Shakespeare in sheer Robert Downey Jr., mailing heartfelt time capsule replies, Freddie Prinze Jr. proving carpentry can keep love alive, Jeff Daniels suffering for slapstick art, Sydney Sweeney tuning carburetors in couture, Simu Liu drop-kicking punchlines, Dua Lipa flirting with quantum mechanics, and Keanu building puppy paradises. Fame isn't just glitz. It's weird hobbies, stubborn quirks, back-channel charity, and the occasional eyebrow bleach that blows up the algorithm. Villainy? It belongs to the boring PR-polished image machine that hopes we only see perfect red carpet poses. Our heroes just shattered that illusion with messy, heartfelt, wonderfully human surprises. Hollywood thought it could bury these rare facts, but as always, the truth leaked. Through busking harmonicas, mysterious rings, and runaway facial hair. Villains who chase perfection, beware. Authenticity just scored the leading role. Stars keep shining your weird. And to everyone watching, subscribe for the next chaotic confession. Because if 2025 taught us anything, it's that secrets hate the spotlight. And the spotlight lives here. Villain thought they'd destroy the hero, but it looks like they destroyed themselves instead.